Oops. This is the house. Turned it on by accident, but I can just go from here. It's our house right there. This guy is crazy. It's going to be 2 stories, as you see, over the water. That's where they were pounding a few weeks ago. Down the bedrock for the supports, for the pilings. Yep, the pilings. Look at this house. It's going to be, like I said, 2 stories. It'll have a deck on top of there. Top of here. There'll be a deck. And it's going to be big. That's why they put that goddamn metal beam in there. With extra support. That's cool. Beautiful, beautiful day, but it is cold. Winter will just not let go of its icy grip. But on the other hand, the house, look at this. This is a summer home. They're not even going to be here much in the summer. These are the people that keep the economy going. These guys right here. Because I tell you what, building supplies have doubled in cost in the last few years. It's just incredible how much building supplies, even the nails and the littlest items, is tied back. So you put around your house with a waterproofing. You know, it's just crazy. Everything, like, it's doubled in price from 3 years ago. So it's just insane. The price of doing construction is a lot more than it used to be. Which brings me to another little thing I want to talk about here is jobs. Now, out here on the island, you know, there's only a couple of us that actually work all winter long. But we have a ton of people that are the seasonal help. And we normally have the same seasonal help every summer over and over again because there's no jobs. There haven't been jobs for so long that most of these guys, their unemployment, if they had any at all, because they cut the amount of time you can collect in Michigan, and also they cut the amount of time. I mean, you have to work more to collect, and you can collect less for less time, but you got to work more time to be able to collect. So a lot of these guys getting the seasonal jobs didn't have enough time in to get the unemployment, or if they did, maybe they got like 2 or 3 weeks and that was it. So everybody's been starving all winter long. They cut their food cards. Is something I found out, that everybody that works here, they make such little money, they have food cards. Even if they have families, they all have food cards. So everybody got their food cards cut. There was no unemployment, so they weren't even counted as being unemployed. See, that would piss me off the most. I don't really like collecting unemployment, but I tell you what, if I'm unemployed and I don't have a job, I'd like to be counted as not having a job and being unemployed and looking for a job, because nobody really stops looking for jobs. Nobody's got money for that. Nobody can do that. This is very beautiful out here. They want to dump some nuclear waste into the ground. They already dug the hole. It's 1,700 feet deep, right about straight across from here, up in Ontario, Canada. The Brown's Township, Bruce Township, a nuclear plant, the largest nuclear plant in the world, except for one in Japan, is a little bit bigger. But 2 of the reactors, or 3 of the reactors maybe, were damaged in the earthquake, in the tsunami. I mean, they were, you know, a long way away from Fukushima, but they were still damaged. Significant enough that they will never operate 2 or 3 of the reactors again, ever. So that makes this nuclear plant up here in Ontario on the Lake Huron the biggest nuclear plant. And what they want to do is they want to bury some nuclear waste out back of the plant. Now the plant is right on the lake. It's like not even a kilometer from the lake. The place they want to bury it is only 2 kilometers, so it's really just out and back, the plant. And they've been storing it forever in these big containers, but of course they'll start leaking pretty soon. The problem is, not one time ever has the waste not leaked into the environment. It's always got into the environment, into the water table. Now, the Lake Huron is only averaging about 150 feet deep, but it goes, you know, down to 750 feet. But what they're going to do is they're going to go through the bedrock and the salt and all this limestone and stuff, and they say that that the groundwater is no way it can get down that low because it's encased by the limestone. But the problem with that is you know, the Great Lakes are only 10,000 years old. They were carved out of the last ice age. They were gouged out of the earth. And that was 10,000 years ago. Now the nuclear waste they want to put up there in storage has, I think they said 100,000 years before you can even dig it up. Maybe some of the isotopes, you know, less dangerous if you handle them, but over a long period of time, it's like 300,000 years, they're still radioactive. So, you know, you got a trade-off there. Less dangerous to handle, but radioactive for a very, very, very long time, and no radioactive substance is safe. None. Not even your cell phone. Not even your cell phone. But what they want to do is they want to put it in the ground, and they got a lot of it. A lot of radioactive waste in that plant. And they don't know what to do with it. So once they start burying it there, they'll accept some radioactive material from other plants also up there in Canada. They can't ship it. They can't put it over the road. They can't do anything with it. And really, the smart thing is just keep it right there on site. Don't even move it. Don't even attempt it, because so many things can go wrong. But then they're going to bury it. And you know, we got natural disasters. We have wars. We have all kinds of things going on. We may have another ice age. And these receding ice glaciers may decide to gouge out some more of the earth and go right through a nuclear dump. That would suck for the next generation of people trying to stay here on Earth. Maybe impossible. Oh, let's one more look at the house. Beautiful out here. It is freaking cold, man. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go here. We're done with this guy for right now. He's got some more stuff to do for us. The guy with the crane. It's beautiful out here. The water is beautiful. We got open water. The animals are digging it. The sun's out. Photosynthesis is taking place, and believe me, when life comes, I mean, when it starts screaming back in, when the temperature gets up just high enough, the grass will start growing, and the smallest of the animals are just in an eating frenzy. The bigger animals will join in and on up the food chain, and nature is just going to come back with a vengeance. It's going to be badass. House, duck out.